Hello everyone. In this video, I will be guiding you through paper 2, and this applies for 2027 and onwards. And if you are taking the exam this year, it may not apply to you as much. Okay, so let's jump right in. Let's start with question A first. Question A will always be 8 marks. So let's get that out of the way, right? So let's keep this in mind. Let me show this to you as proof. Okay, this is 8 marks. Now let's look at this question. Okay, 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages. Okay, so we have 4 points in total, 2 advantage and 2 disadvantage. So we have a total of 4 points. So we have 4 marks for knowledge. Okay, so that's for knowledge. All right, now let's look at the other 4 marks. Now, where does it come from? Now, here is where it gets a bit confusing for students. They see the word explain, and if you remember what I've taught you, this means analysis, right? And if you see the name here, this is actually application. So students are confused. So which is which? The answer is both. Okay. Now, in the marking scheme, they only award marks for application, but they did say they want you to explain. So you have to write out an impact or a why and a how. Okay. Remember the BLT method? If you haven't learned BLT from me, so please look through my playlist. I have a very good video on analysis. Okay. But remember, you have to explain it together. So it has to come together with an analysis. So these two are married. It's like a couple, okay? A married couple. So they have to come together. Okay? This is the first kind. Okay. Pause the video if you feel like you want to digest for a little bit. You can take a quick screenshot if you would like. And let's go to the second kind of question A in paper 2. Now, if they only give you 2 points, meaning to say there are only 2 marks for knowledge, it will always be the following format: K and app. Okay, so it will be K for the one benefit, naming one benefit. You have 2 analysis and an application. Okay, and we will repeat this for benefit 2. Okay, now some people might be asking, Godwin, so it's a bit hard. So how can I write 2 analysis points? Okay, writing 2 impacts would definitely be challenging. Okay, so what I encourage and recommend is to use the BLT method. Okay, you can explain the because. So why is the knowledge point like this? Then you explain the 2 impacts if possible. Okay, so in this type of question, examiners are more generous. Okay, so these are the second type. This is the second type, right? So let's recap. We have K-app, 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 so knowledge and application, and we have K and app. Okay, so these are the only 2 things you have to remember for part A, right? Now let's look at part B. Part B is where it gets confusing. It's a bit of an art. It's not really a science. So different teachers may give different suggestions. But what I suggest is to write like this, okay? 2 knowledge points, 2 analysis points. And in one of them, can either the first knowledge point or the second knowledge point, you throw in an application, okay? In one of those, okay? So I call this can app, okay? Can app, okay? Can app, can app, right? Right. So some teachers may not suggest this, so they will only suggest 1 knowledge point. But I suggest 2 knowledge point. This is a very good insurance policy. In case something goes wrong, you can still score a level 2 for your question B in paper 2, and you can secure higher marks just in case the first knowledge mark is wrong. Okay, so here it just says consider, so we can include both advantage and disadvantage. In fact, that's what I would recommend: advantage and disadvantage. So it's a more balanced argument. And here, if the question does tell you advantage and disadvantage, you have to do both. Okay, you have to do advantage and disadvantage for each paragraph. Okay, but if we go back here, you can actually change this to also an advantage, because the question does not really specify that they want both advantage and disadvantage, right? So that's a very quick video for you. I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you in the next video, all right? Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.